Hi everybody, welcome to Turkish Dream Academy. In this video, we are going to be talking about React Styling Guide. So which says React Styling Guide is a comprehensive guide to styling React applications using CSS style sheet and CSS module. In previous videos, we talked about using inline, and also these are parts of styles that you can make use of, which is style sheet and using CSS module. So let's proceed. So in this place, we have CSS style sheet, which says that you can write your CSS styling in a separate file. Just save this file with the .css file extension and import it in your application. So we have create a file name, style, my style sheet.css, and inside it. So let's make an example. So in our own video, we would create a file name called my courses. So I would say courses.jsx. And in this my courses, we'll say function courses inside this function courses, we'll say const courses equals to, we would have an array which will say psychology, sociology. Some of you that knows GES courses, okay. Anthropology and statistics. We can as well say GES 101, GES 108, and so on and so forth. Then after that, we'll say return. Inside our return, we would have a fragment. And inside this fragment, we would have an h2. Inside this h2, we'll have the class name as cars. And here we'll say my favorite courses. Then after that, we'll create a UL in which inside this UL, we'll create a map function that will list out all my favorite courses. So we'll say courses.map. Then inside this map, we'll say courses, comma, index equals to, we'd have an li. Inside this li, we'll say keys.index. Oh, it's supposed to be index. Then that is, we wanted to list out all our courses. Now let's export it. And also we're going to create, it's styling we want to do. So we'll create a new file, which will be courses.css. Courses.css. In this one, so we want to style our cars. So we'll come here, we'll say why cars save? Can you name it courses now? Courses. I'm surprised. I'll say courses equals to, I can say I want my color to be red. Font style, font size, 12px, background color, don't let me use white. Blue. And let me just change this, my main color to be white. Now we would have to import it here. So before this function, we would import our CSS. We'll say import. Inside there, we'll say ./courses.css. Good. Now let's export our function. We'll say export default courses. Now come to our app.jsx. We'll come to our app.jsx and we'll say courses. We'll import courses. courses, and let's come here. Import courses from courses. Now let's check our results. As you can you see my favorite courses? We can as well give it some padding in our CSS. We can say padding, so it will be presentable. Padding equals to top 10px, 10px. That is top left and bottom right. Can you see we have it here and it listed out all our courses. So that is another way you can style your CSS using style sheet. I hope you understand. So another aspect is importing the style sheet in your application like we already did. So this is just like an example of what I just did, which says use the import statements to import the style sheet like we did my style sheet. And then you can see which it is telling us here that React knows the files imported with the CSS extension should be treated as a CSS style sheet. Please note that the styles will only be available for the component that imported it. If you don't import the component, it will not reflect. So this is how it is. This is the example. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you understand. Please do well to follow us across all socials at CSS Academy. See you next time. Bye.